All right, y'all. We back with episode 7, The Last of Us Left Behind. Wow. It was such a good episode. Just got finished watching it. Sorry if y'all might hear that in the background, but episode 7 was good. Left Behind as Joel fights to survive. Ellie looks back on a night that changed everything. And I mean, it changed everything. It was an eerie start to this episode. Joel was hurt real bad starting off from episode 6. I mean, that guy really took him out. He was trying to leave, and that guy stabbed him like right here on the side. So that was very graphic and everything. So Joel was telling Ellie just to go ahead and leave him. So they was in the cabinet, and Ellie didn't want to leave, but she was listening to Joe because we know Joe is the leader. So that's what she did. She just went ahead and she just left Joe. So after that, they changed it to the next scene. Ellie, she was jogging in the gym, listening to music, and out of nowhere, this girl came up to her, and I think she was like talking a little stuff to her, and she was trying to be a bully. So she pushed Ellie, then Ellie like punched her back, and I was like, damn, Ellie go hard. Y'all know Ellie go hard. So then she got sent back to the office. Um, she was in the captain's Kawong office, and basically the officer, he was going to send her in the hole 3 times, but basically was saying like that didn't really help Ellie because she's going to do whatever she's going to do. So basically the officer was telling her that he wanted her to become a leader, so he gave her that decision, and he really cared about her as a leader, and he wanted her to be on a good path. So Ellie chose that. He gave her the keys so that she could be on the right path. So I was like, that was good, because I was like, I didn't, you always want to go on a good path. So that's what she did. So then they speeded up, and it was nighttime, so Ellie was up in the bed, reading comic books and everything. And it was so cool. They had a shot of the Mortal Kombat 2 poster. I was like, oh, I remember that game. That's my childhood. That's Mortal Kombat 2. That's the childhood. So then some girl, while she was asleep, some girl came in the window. So I was like, who's that girl? And then um girl said, well, her name was Riley, and Ellie looked at her, and she was basically like, her best friend Riley was gone for 3 weeks, and she had joined the Fireflies. Now these people, they like are some bad people. They just go out and kill people and stuff like that. So that's what she was telling Ellie. So Ellie and Riley, they best friends. So you know they it was good though. They went out for that night. They snuck out, and when they snuck out, they went down a ladder. So they had to be careful sneaking out. It was a truck with this bright light was almost looking at them. So they was hiding like in this little corner. So Ellie was telling her best friend Riley that she gave that bully 15 stitches just from hitting her just like that. I'm like, dang, like Ellie go hard, yo. I'm telling y'all. So they go into this building. It was like a abandoned building. It was like what 2 floors and stuff like that. And they see this dead guy, and he was just laying there like I was just saying he was just laying there like that, and he had like this drink. So at first I was like, maybe he just drunk, but yeah, he was dead, yup, he was dead. So then when they was pulling back, out of nowhere, the floor collapsed where that guy was standing. So they was just like, I was like, damn, like that was insane. So they took that guy drink, they started drinking and everything. I was like, I guess they just having fun, they ain't see each other in a while, so they kept on drinking and stuff like that. So Ellie, she wanted the whole Riley gun, and she was like, "Whoa, this heavy." And Riley said, "Give me my gun back. Now you see it's loaded." So then they showed they was having fun. They was jumping across the buildings. They went on top, and then they went on the rooftop, and they was jumping on buildings and stuff. And Ellie, she was like, hold up, like you gotta slow down. Like she started running out of breath. So I was just like, damn. So Riley was telling Ellie that we gonna go into this mall full of infected people. I was like, that's insane. Like, why would you want to go into a mall full of infected people? I was like, that's just insane. But they went in there, they went through this little back way, and they got their flashlights and stuff like that. So I was like, man, that's just crazy. So they went in there, got the flashlights, and then Riley told Ellie to go ahead walk in front of me because at first I thought Riley was going to shoot her because she a firefly. So that's what they do. They just shoot people. So Riley was like, I'm not gonna do that. You my best friend and stuff like that. So she was like, all right. So she walked in a restricted light. As soon as Ellie looked this way, like it was all the lights just came on. I was just like, dang, like that was so cool. All the lights came on. So music played. They got the mall all to themselves. Ellie was going up and down on the escalator. They was just having fun, you know. And I was just like, the whole mall was kind of destroyed except for a few stores. And it was this one sign that says back in 5 minutes. And I was like, uh-oh, maybe that was one of those infected people. But it was by the movie stand. So it was nice though. They showed all the stores, all the bright lights and stuff like that. So Riley, her best friend, was telling her to close her eyes. So she closed her eyes, and then her best friend grabbed her hand and they started walking. And then her best friend told her to open her eyes, and then bam, she saw this carousel with the horses, like a yup merry-go-round. Yup, horses, carousel. I was like, dang, like that's so cool. I was like, I ain't see that in a long time. So I was like, that looked very fun. So they both got on there. So they was having fun. They was drinking up on there and everything. And then after a few moments, they kept going around and around. Then all of a sudden, like the carousel stopped. Then I thought somebody like had got in the mall, but it just stopped on its own. So they were just having like a nice talk and best friends and stuff like that, just talking. So they went into this picture booth. They was doing these bunny poses and they was doing like these back poses and stuff. And I mean, they were just really having fun. And one of the fun parts about this was when they went into the Raja arcade and the first game they saw, just like I said from earlier, they was playing Mortal Kombat 2. I was like, hey, that's my childhood right there. I saw them characters, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Baraka, Melina, all those characters. I was like, man, this was so cool. So the first one, Melina had won flawless victory. Riley had won that one, and Ellie was playing as Raiden, and Melina did a fatality on Raiden. I was like, man, this is just fun, And there was this other machine in there called Daytona USA. It was like a racing car game, but I was like, I saw that Mortal Kombat machine that just brought back some memories right there. So then they speeded up, and the scene came up where they went into this creepy store, and then this infected person was just sitting there, and it looked like he just woke up. I was like, man, them infected people, they they come out of nowhere, and like I said, you never see it coming. So then they speeded back up, and they played again. So Baraka for Mortal Kombat 2, Riley and Ellie, they played again, and it was Baraka. I was like, okay, that was a good character for Mortal Kombat, and it was Baraka versus Raiden. I was like, go ahead, they doing that again, and it was just fun though. Just seeing them playing Mortal Kombat just brought back a lot of memories. So then Riley told Ellie she gave her a gift, and they went into this Macho Nachos place. I thought they was about to get some tacos and stuff, but they didn't. But Riley just gave her this book, no pun intended. That was one of Ellie's favorite books right there. So they started reading that and they started laughing and everything. So then Ellie, she started looking around. They was like in this back area, and she saw this bomb, and she was like, "You trying to bomb me? You trying to blow me up?" And she was like, "No, you know." So basically, Riley, she wanted to spend her last night there in Boston with Ellie because she was going to have to leave and go on post to another area. So Ellie was mad. I mean, Ellie was mad. Like she didn't want to hear from her, so she just ran out of there. She was real angry. She ran out of there and everything. As soon as she was about to leave out the mall, she said, "Damn!" She turned back. Then she heard this scream, and she thought Riley was in trouble, but she was just in this clown shop. So Riley got Ellie to come back in there with her. So then they started having just talking, having some more fun and stuff like that. So another fun part, they put on some music. They was on this table dancing and all like that. And basically Ellie was telling her like she didn't want her to leave and stuff like that. So, Riley was like, I don't want to leave either. So then out of nowhere, see, this is where they got crazy. While they was talking, they had ran into this clicker while they was dancing. So the clicker just came through, boy. This affected person came through. And I mean, it took a lot out of both of them. But Ellie, she stabbed that affected person like 3 times in his side, and then she finally got him in the head. And I was like, damn, that was just insane. So Riley, she had wound up getting bitten, and I was like, damn, like I knew Ellie was going to be kind of sad about that because they was like real, real close. So then I really liked how they kept switching up the scenes. So then they went back to Joe from earlier. So Ellie was looking for supplies and everything, and really trying to help Joe because he had got stabbed in his side and everything. But I mean, she was really trying to help Joe. So then they switched it back to the other scene with her and her friend. So Ellie was just mad. She was just breaking glass all around because her friend got bitten, and she knew that she wasn't gonna, guess, just be around for so long. Because once they get bitten, that's it. So Riley said she was sorry and everything, but I guess that's just how it is for those when those infected people get to you. That's it. She had got bitten like right here on her arm and stuff, and it was just crazy. So then they switched the scene back up, and Ellie was holding Joe's hand, and man, it was a good episode. She was basically giving stitches to Joe, and they showed that. I was like, damn, like that just looked so graphic though. But I was like, this was a really good episode though. They really went into a lot of details with a lot of stuff. So really learned a lot from Ellie and Riley. They was best friends. They had fun. I liked how they switched it back to Joe and everything. So Joe got those stitches. So hopefully in the next episode will be good. And just from the trailer they showed, really can't wait to watch that one. And I'm going to just be hyped up again, y'all. But yes, that was episode 7, Left Behind. Hope y'all can like, share, and subscribe. Woo!